How's everyone doing? It's been a little bit, but we're back, and we're going to take things a little bit easy for a while here, as I posted a little clip on Twitter earlier today explaining some stuff, but the gist of it is, if you didn't see my update post on Twitter, I'm going to take things easy for right now with streams, as a lot's been going on. I've been kind of feeling a little stressed out with certain things when it comes to streaming, so I kind of want to step back a little bit, if that makes sense, and kind of just do whatever. So right now, we're just going to mainly just hang out tonight. I'm going to play some Splatoon 2 ranked mode for a bit, kind of just get back in the swing of things there, because I've been in the mood to play Splatoon again. So I'm going to be starting with that, and maybe asking about, like, there's nothing really on the schedule. I just put the usual games and demos. For right now, I don't really have anything planned on a stream game or anything. We're just going to kind of just do what I feel like, and we're putting Metal Gear Solid on hold for a little bit. So, I mean, a lot's just been going on. I'll just definitely say that much. And for right now, we need to just take a break on that. We'll resume it when we are able to. I can't give a date, but that's just pretty much what's going on. So, again, apologize for not streaming last week, but again, there was a lot that really happened. There was something major in the community. I did post on Twitter. I'm not going to even mention it here because it's not the place, I would say. But want to know a little more, just check on my profile, because I did kind of talk about it a bit there for a couple posts. Hey Kira, how are you doing today? So let me just, I guess at this point, swap over to the game feed, and we'll go ahead and just get started with some Splatoon tonight. Yeah, make sure the volume's not too loud in my ears. I'm not playing with headphones tonight because I just kind of, again, taking things super casual, so not really feeling like wearing headphones right now. But yeah, it's been like a weird couple weeks, I would definitely say, for streaming, because I did this like not too long ago because of the internet thing, where I took off, came back, and then had to just kind of shuffle things around. But I think that's also where some of the stresses come from for streaming wise too. It's like I'm not trying to say I don't like this or anything, because I do. I've been itching to get back. It's just been a little weird, I would guess, is a better way to put it, in a lot of ways. So it's good to just at least hang out with people again here. What we got right now? Ranked is tower control, so that's what we're playing for a bit. And more towers being one of them makes me a little worried, because that's a hard map for tower. There's a lot of snipers. Never got to play too much of ranked in a bit in Splatoon. Usually I get to play it. It's like either something else isn't available I want to try out, or it's just I want to play with other people and they don't have league mode. So usually fall back to something like turf. Well, that's a post. Get out of here. Alright, so let me get a gauge here what I want to do loadout wise, because I'm definitely not going in with this stuff. Anchor V, that's a closed in map. Amori being a sniper heavy one should probably have some more defensive gear. Some kind. Maybe my Octo jacket here. Probably the shoes are okay, but I want something that has the stealth jump thing so people don't see where you jump. In a game like Tower Control, it's very important. So we either do this or this. I'll probably go with the icy down. But let me see something first. I'm gonna go by ability, make sure there's nothing else. Because I have these, which have 2 ink saver mains, which is pretty helpful. Like, it's Mori, that's why I'm just worried here. Virus, recovery, or saver. I think I'll go with recovery, actually. That'd make more sense for a game mode like this. Now for a weapon of choice, I'd probably just at least start basic. Alright, well, that's enough. Let's go ahead and jump in. So yeah, how's everyone been like the past week or so? Because again, I know I took an impromptu break, but I kind of needed to. It's kind of more of like a mental break after a lot of different things were happening behind the scenes. I want to make sure of something here before we get any further in. Okay, good. That did go out. I had the tweet before, but it also kind of like hiccuped on the page. I wasn't sure if it actually sent. Alright, good. Gotta get used to doing that again. Alright, right into Moray, I see. Alright, well, here we go. I see some clan names, so... may have some people who've been playing this for a lot longer than me. I'm on and off with this game. I'm trying to play a little more just because of Splatoon 3 coming out sometime this year. I mean, it's still slated for summer. We don't know when exactly in summer, but it's probably going to be, if I had to take a guess, around July maybe. That's when Splatoon 2 came out. Now's the time to definitely get on, although we got some missiles, so I'm going to move off. That should be good. But I like to have a good powered weapon when I'm on this tower. I'll probably be like in and out of chat when I'm in the game itself, just because of how much is going on at once, but I'll be catching up here probably in between deaths or games. A little bit longer. I do see this guy trying to jump down. For him. Oh, that's bad. I had a feeling I was going to get knocked off there. Okay. Well, it was easy. First game of the night. We already won by a knockout, nonetheless. That was better than I thought for Moray. Guess I put the good loadout. Look for the new forward to Kirby. Yeah, that does come out in a couple days. It's Friday. So I'm looking forward to it, too. I played that demo. Good demo. Like, in some ways, it was a mistake maybe to play it, because now I just want to play it more. It's not out yet, so I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. And you're also waiting, yeah, on Triangle Strategy. Spoiler. I don't blame you. That's going to be hard to avoid in some regards, I know, but hopefully, yeah, you can at least avoid them long enough for when you pick up the game, it'll still be fresh. I've heard the story of that game is pretty good. It's not really a game I'm interested in, but I did see someone play a little bit of the game, and from what I've seen, it looks like a pretty solid tactics RPG. Looks pretty good. I feel like a lot of my casual game time, I'm probably going to put into Kirby when it comes out, because of, I don't know, I need like another good game to just play on my own time. I've been like hit or miss playing Pokemon. I still haven't tried Arceus. I need to play it before the end of this month to get the mystery gift stuff, because I don't want to miss that. That's the problem. In some ways, I should probably just force myself maybe just to stream it, even if it's just like a first impression stream or something, just to play it, because something tells me I may not do it if I don't give myself a reason. I'm so busy with a lot of other things. We're just not in the mood. Okay, I think that was their sniper. A roller and another guy. I don't know what he is, though. Oh, it's a sniper. Gotta be careful of him. Get down so we get all the shields. Oh, boy. That's a Booyah Bomb, isn't it? Wow, that was close. I mean, we almost made it. We were at 6, so as long as we get it back, we could probably push it a little bit further. The other mission script, I don't think was closed. Yeah, I still want to get it, though, because I heard that that was supposed to go away on 27th or 30th or something like that. I was like, I might as well just get it because I have the game, and I want to play it anyways. The only thing is I got to play at least an hour, I think, from what I heard, to get to the mystery gift option, which is not bad, but a little bit of a time sink. And I do have the Shaman event in Brilliant Diamond. I haven't done it yet, but I did redeem the mystery gift, so I have the letter. So I can now just do the event whenever I'm ready. It's not a big deal. I do want to probably get to it at some point, but I know right now you can get Arceus if you have an Arceus save. And then you also can get Darkrai, I think, starting next month, and he's only available in April. So I'll probably end up doing that event at some point, too, in April, just to have it done. I'm almost done with the game. I'm at, like, I'd say like the big turning point, I'm about ready to go to Spear Pillar, so I'm about ready just to get to like the climax of the storyline, so to say. Because after that, then you go to the 8th gym, do the Elite Four, then you're in post game. So I'm getting there. It's just been like hit or miss on playing, because I've usually been playing it when I'm about ready to go to sleep at night, but as of late, I've just been so tired having been playing games, trying to relax more and playing something would just wake me up. But I'd usually try to been playing it on the portable mode, just like laying in bed. As of late, that hasn't worked. Oh, the RCS event requires you to do the whole story. I heard it was just have a save, so I guess if that was the case, that information was wrong. Which either way, that's fine, because I do know about at least the RCS is not a time thing. As long as you have the requirements met, he's just going to be available at all times to get in Brilliant Diamond, Charlotte, and Pearl, which is good. Like, I don't have to worry about rushing through a game at that point because he goes away in a month, like Darkrai, which, you know, if you haven't started the game yet, you'd want to at least play some of Brilliant Diamond, Shiny Pearl to work up to that point. So I can get where that could be a problem. Luckily, it won't be a problem for me at all. I'm at a point where I can just do the event when it's available. Jeez, I did not expect that roller to kill me that fast. Oh, that's why it's a hero. I thought it was a carbon for some reason. Didn't think it was a hero roller. Oh god. Yeah, that's what I thought. I saw something in my head, but I didn't know what weapon it was. Alright, they're doing a good push. Tower's already in our vicinity. Alright, got you. Alright, now we can get this tower out of here. That was kind of bad we let them get that far, but also can't have them get close to it again. Oh, yeah, I'm getting off. I can't stay on with that. Too dangerous. Oh, I almost got him. One more shot and that guy would have died. One shot for me, I died too. Yep, that's fair. Fair trade. Okay, well, this is not looking good for my jump. Oh, of course, it's the 96 Gal. It's like, I can't do anything against that. He has much longer range than me. It's a more powerful gun. I'm gonna move him back over to our side. That's not good. Of course he got the roller out in time. I'm kind of shocked. Not shiny locked. Oh, I heard of some people already, yeah, shiny hunting the Arceus from the Arceus event, which, yeah, it goes as well as you expect. The odds of that are low, so you keep on resetting, constantly got the same thing, but it seems people already get it, which is always an interesting watch. I gotta move. I almost had it out, of course. Our team barely got armor. Actually, I don't think it went out in time. Hey, Amber, how you doing? Oh, go. Close. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the splashdown doesn't work, but the hero roller itself does. That makes sense. This roller has been annihilating us. I'm pretty sure this guy has the most kills so far out of the 4 on their team. So, is that also the hero sniper? Yeah, the hero charger on that. So this is a hero set that these people have. Doing better. That's good. I'm doing good here. Thanks for asking. I want to stay over here for now and work my way over. I had a feeling, but I didn't want to leave because we need the push right now. 50 seconds? We don't have much time. So we gotta push for this. Alright, it's probably okay enough maybe to jump here. Famous last words. Yeah, that almost ended poorly. Is that 96? Yeah, that's 96 Gal Guy. That's why he did so much damage. I don't think we got this, but we need to at least try to push for overtime. If we can get an overtime, we might be able to push it past if we live long enough. I don't know. Gotta try it. No, not now. Yep. Feeling. Alright, GG's. I mean, to be fair, we did good with the Mori Tower map, and this one not so much. It's fair. This is a harder map because of it being tight in quarters. There's not much room to move. Or to hide. Wow. Yeah, that's what I thought. That guy had 16 kills. That's a lot, although it's like everyone had a lot of kills except for, I think it was Sniper that had like 3. Which is surprising. To be fair, this is not a sniper map, so it's not too surprising. The guy was hoping for more and we got the other one. So hopefully while I'm playing, there's not too much like audio bleed from the speakers. I think it's fine while I have things set up. I mean, I've done this stuff in the past. I've listened back and it sounded fine. I just don't normally do this because of just pure audio reasons. I swear, when it comes to audio, I sometimes get a little too particular and take things a little too far. Like, you can just have a casual setup and still sound good. It's been a while since I've done tower control, so I forgot how chaotic the juggling of staying on and off tower can be. Someone up there that might scare him out. Oh yeah, sure enough. There is someone up there. Ah! That was kind of a risky play, but I wanted to at least attempt it. If I got the guy taken care of, it wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, of course. Sometimes I swear the stealth jump doesn't work. It might be because of how fast you're doing it. I don't know, but I've never fully understood the stealth jump. I swear, it just sometimes works for you, and then sometimes I still see you jumping down. Oh my gosh, there's like, yeah, a lot of chaos going on right there. Guy's good with the inkjet, I'll give him that. Tower's moving, I'll jump over here, I guess. Oh, I didn't think that was close enough. Fine. I mean, they're not past our remaining time just yet, so we still have the lead, but I don't want to let them have the lead. Push back. Alright, took it for a second, but yeah, as I say, they're gonna immediately trade it. They're like right next to it, so as soon as we get the tower, they take it right back. That's the problem. They gotta get moved. I don't like being the only one on the tower trying to move it. It's nerve-wracking, honestly. Not good. Getting very close to our score. Nope. Nope. Okay, this is very back and forth right now. Lost the tower. They're about, yep, as I said, right there, so I'm going to take it back. I'm going to jump to this point, because they're not going to see me coming from above. Yeah, that was pretty that. They just barely got it, too. Like, only by a few points. Oh, how'd that not kill? Okay. Yeah, he's covered in blue, so he's like one shot away. Gonna get it again, aren't they? They're just about at it. Okay. Well, that's not good for us. There's no one near the tower. And there's no ink of ours over here. That's even worse. Because there's no way we can get over here quick. Alright, they're annihilating in this corner. They got it all under control. Like, we can't get to it at all. Wow. I think that at this point they're going to try to push to keep control of it. And they're doing a good job. I'll give them that. What? How? Oh, it's a Flingza, that's why. It's like, that thing's powerful. I didn't know what kind of roller it was for a second. Ah, boy. Yeah, there's a knockout. Wow, we went from having the lead to them just getting a knockout. That was a bad game for us. Back and forth until a certain point. Well, you can watch my stream in 760 while uploading a video to YouTube. Yeah, I know, foreign concept, right? You guys are still getting used to the new internet, I can tell. I think I should probably back out real quick, because I'm thinking that was 4 games worth, and I need to refresh my ticket. I should probably do that real fast. If I'm right, that should have been enough. Well, I was doing something earlier today, and I completely discounted. Or at least I was accurate now. Might as well just go right for the experience again. I got more than enough of these tickets. I don't think I'm gonna get to use all these tickets by the time Splatoon 3 comes out, because there's so many. If there's another game-breaking bug like this in the next game, then I'll be doing it again. It's nice for me, like, you guys are still getting used to your internet being fast, but it's nice for me to, like, get used to just the idea of it not having a data cap anymore. Because we just, since recently we were able to cut cable entirely and getting a data cap on top of that, which is a pain in the rear. The extra money you save from not having cable, you put right into just getting unlimited data. It makes a huge deal. Because we're streaming all the time now for watching content. Like, whether me watching stuff on YouTube, Twitch, or like a streaming platforms, like, we're always on for something. Like, we've already used almost 800 gigs, and we're about ready to get into, like, the last stretch here, which, that's when you use a lot more. I noticed us in, like, the last week, we use a lot more internet. Mainly me. Can't help it. There's a lot of updates and games to download. So, now I don't have to worry about downloading a game and then, like, oh, well, can't watch TV for a week, because I took up all the gigs, so I can't watch Hulu. Stupid. Not anymore, at least. Oh, Greg. I don't even know how much health he lost because he got it all back from swimming up the wall. Or it's not Greg, it's... Was it Georg? Like, G-E-O-G? I couldn't see it in time. Yeah, you guys don't have a cap either, though, right, Ambrose? Like, you guys have unlimited data with the fast speeds. So, you're pretty much on the same boat as me. People have got killed from the roll specifically, not the fling. I don't know where that shot came from. There. Ah. It's like, I can't tell where it's coming from. I just seen some guy obliterate next to me and like, oh god, he's coming, he's coming. Like them, like you hear the Jaws theme start playing, you're wondering what's going on. And then they get you. Oh, that's a bomb. Yep, I was to say, if I get on there, I will die. Oh, it's a flame guy. Ah, man, he was almost dead, too. We got control. I'm jumping to it. That's probably the risky thing to do. Oh, there's something up there. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's Geeg. G-E-E-G. I thought that was an O. That's how fast I got killed by him last time. Okay, there's no beacon there anymore, so they can't jump to the top. Well, they're pushing to the top. I can see that much. How that still hit? It was nowhere near me. Like, I got hit by maybe like the last pixel was ink. Sure. That's what I seen coming. That's why I'm not on the tower. Dude, the triple. The triple shield. I wasn't expecting a 3. You know what I planned for was mine. Okay, at least I got that guy, but someone's not on the tower. Come on, guy. Okay, good. What's that guy's name? I'm not gonna attempt. I gotta go. The SM guy. Oh, it's the Flingza. Oh, they got shields. No shield for, no, not shield. Jumping point for you. Man, I don't want them to get shields either. Okay, got you. Oh, oops! We both just activated at the same time. I hate when that happens. Because that's a waste at that point. You can't use 2 ink armors. That's impossible. I keep them distracted a little bit, I guess. Could work. In a minute. I'll jump Noah here before he dies. Okay, at least I can get over near the tower. Oh, come on, Geek. They're on it. Tried to get out of there. Did they just kill 3 of us within a second? Oh, that's terrible. We all died from the 1 bomb. That is the worst. There's no one at the tower now to fight it off. And they're almost at another checkpoint. What the? Okay. I swear, it's like I hear the jaws thing and I don't know why. And then a roller comes out of nowhere. There's no point in jumping. It's nowhere near the tower. They got it anyways. Unless we took it right now. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's like, unless we take it right now, we need overtime. So it's just going to end. At least we didn't get KO'd that time around. Ah, wow, I had the most kills, and so did the rest of my team. I had a lot, but it still didn't matter to them. They had more. Oh boy, I don't like that crack. I think 1 more and I'm going down a level. I mean, S+ with number 3. Like, I'm not going to lose my S+ status. I'm never getting the X. I've already, like, made peace with that one. X is just next to impossible to get up to. It takes hours of grinding, and it's just too much for me. It's not in my interest field. It's cool you can do it, it's just not a thing I can see me do. I don't think I'm even going to hit 99 and roll back over. And like prestige for Splatoon 3 comes out. Because honestly, let's be real, like everyone who plays this game, once 3 comes out, you're not playing this again. Like you're gonna just move on to the next one and stick with that. Because it's gonna be the same experience. But now with different maps and different weapons and different specials. Like you're gonna want to play the new one because it's going to be different than what you've been playing for the past 5 years. So you're not gonna really go back. Like no one really goes back to Splatoon 1 anymore. It doesn't help it's on a dead console at this point, because no one's going to go back and play on the Wii U version. Excuse me, the Wii U version nearly as much as any other, like, online Nintendo game now. But I do see some people still, like, go back and play some of Splatoon 1 on Wii U. It's not nearly as big as you would think of a player base, but there is a player base still there. I just wonder for how much longer because of Nintendo's whole, we're going to kill off the eShop thing. It's like, you know, online servers for games are next for those systems. So it's a matter of, like, how long is that going to take before they pull that plug next? Like, who knows? It could be, like, in another couple months. I feel it's an inevitability now. They've already made that point clear with the eShop thing. No, bad time to run out of ink. That's why I have Ink Saver, but I need a chance to redeem my ink. Oh, did that one die? That's bad. Yeah, I still understand the reasoning, besides money, to shut down the eShop for Wii U and 3DS. I don't, because it's all just a business thing at that point. They're just trying to save a buck so they don't have to host those servers anymore with all these games. That's what it is. Because logistically, they could still do it, because like they have the space already. They're not just gonna randomly get rid of the space for something else. Like it's not gonna be repurposed like immediately. That's the problem. So for them, it's just gonna be saving money. And to be fair, like, Sony tried to do the same thing, and we all seen how well that worked out. They got so much backlash, they had to reverse their decision about the PlayStation Network shutdown for at least the PS3 and the Vita, because they did still shut down the PSP one. But the PSP one didn't matter as much, because you can still get the PSP games via the Vita storefront. So you could still get those games. They weren't lost to time. Unlike what's going to happen very soon with the Wii U and 3DS stuff. I'll get back on the tower. It's just about there, too. Oh, give us a Luna Blaster. Oh, thanks. I didn't even see a Luna Blaster around the corner. Oh, boy. I mean, that was a good push. They need to do a really good push back for them to now win, but it still sucks. Yeah, the Wii U scene does have a decent homebrew scene in general. So, yeah, the homebrew scene is going to keep the storefronts alive in some fashion. Like, you won't be able to buy these games anymore, but there will be a homebrew server of some kind for you to download the stuff. There already is, technically. You can't really... I think you can kind of do it on the systems. I haven't very played with it. I know you can do it on the computer, because there is a computer storefront, so to say, that can get all the games. But it's still kind of stupid because of how that works out. And I don't think they'll ever be able to really patch it, because the problem with Nintendo is they'll patch one fix, and then there'll be another, like, 5 other bugs people will find to exploit the systems and use homebrew. So they can't actually keep up. They just can't. It'd be impossible. And they probably, after a while, just stop really focusing on that front, because they just know it'll be a losing battle for them, and they'll just move on. But yeah, they are shutting down payments first because of the outdated protocol thing. That's true. That's why a lot of other streaming services like Netflix finally stopped supporting some of those old systems like 3DS a few months back, is because of the outdated infrastructure of the system. It just wasn't worth keeping for security reasons, which that I can understand to a point. Like, services like Netflix and such, yeah, you don't need to be on that anymore. That has not much of a reason to really exist on these systems. No one's really watching Netflix on 3DS, like, just flat out, and there's nothing to preserve there, because it's a platform that works on everything else, so it doesn't matter. It's just the other stuff they're taking down now is a bigger problem, because where else do you get Wii and 3DS games? Oh, from Nintendo. Well, what happens when Nintendo goes away? Well, no one. No one has them. Like, well, then this is where we get the piracy. And then they argue about why people are pirating games. Like, well, because we can't buy them. That's why we have to pirate your music, because we can't buy your music. Well, buy the thing. We'll stop. Like, that's been the argument for years, and that's the problem. I feel like that's an argument that's going to continue at this rate if they don't change things around. They're somewhat getting better at music. Flip-floppy, I would say. Like, some companies in-house of Nintendo, like Game Freak, are okay with it. Like, they now, at least for the latest Pokemon, have put the music on services like Spotify. But then you have, like, the newest Mario or Zelda release, and music's nowhere. So people have to revert to game rips. I don't know, like, there's still a lot of, like, weird practices Nintendo does that make no sense in today's age, and who knows if they'll ever change. Which is kind of where we're at now. I do know, at least for some of the security flaws, at least for the homebrew scene, they might be able to find some ways to make that a non-issue, because there have been some security flaws on, like, older hardware that has been discontinued. So because of this, people don't go back and fix those flaws. Like, a company's not going to bother to fix this weird loophole in something. They're not making the product anymore, and they feel no one's using it. But then, hackers can get in your stuff, so that's a bad thing. Homebrew scenes, on the other hand, have found ways to fix that issue in a lot of regards. So some cases, the fans are better about preserving things than the company makes it. So, as usual, that's probably what's going to happen with the Nintendo soon. Like, the security issues for these systems may not even be that much of a concern because of what the mod scene might be able to do to circumvent it. Let's get up. I mean, I do need to modify my 3DS at some point here, just because if we're going to close the storefronts, I want some way to get my games back if something happens to my system. So, the only way at that point would just be to install copies of the game myself, which I never really like having to do. Like, that's a stupid option, but if it's the only option, then sure. I know it's a double slap in the face for the 3DS at least, because now we're also losing DSi for good. Like, they shut down the DSi store, what was it, like a year or two ago? But since all the DSi games were available on the 3DS eShop, it didn't matter. Now, on the other hand, when you're losing the 3DS eShop, we're back to square one on the DSi closure issue. Where, yeah, it's gone. And it's gone for good this time. Oh, I wasn't expecting that, so that was a bad place with the bomb. It's fine. I can kind of reach him. He can kind of reach me, though, so I gotta be careful. Hey, Matt, how you doing? Let me get off now, because that'll be right on the tower if I don't move. Case in point, I didn't expect another round of missiles to come my way. I thought I was done with them. They're on it. So are we. Okay, good. We gotta push a little bit further to get the lead. Easier said than done, apparently. You guys are very aggressive at the moment. Makes sense. They're about ready to lose their lead. If anything, I should probably go to the high tops. Because the other guy's too close. Okay, now's my chance with the shield. Dude, stay still. Stop running, let me kill you. That sounds bad. Oh, I just noticed that guy's name. Man, he's like really dancing around the censorship on Nintendo's platform with that one. Oh, another round? Jeez, they have so many ink missiles. It's like every other second we have an ink missile strike. Making all day. Oh, yeah, I get that. I guess it must have been like a hard day at work when it comes to like physical activity. Really? We gotta move. I hate to be that guy, but sacrifice yourself at the tower, please. We gotta go. We got about a minute. Was that 2 rounds of 10 missiles? That felt way more than 1. Yeah, there's no point in jumping. It'll take about the same time to swim there, so I might as well swim there. More ink on the way. Again? Gee, I swear, it's like every other second these guys have that special. That's our problem. We can't move any further. They keep on using 10 missiles. Oh, I didn't see the guy in the back of me. I was focused on Kobe. How did he get me with the suction bomb? I thought I was killed before it went off. So fast I got killed. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's a sniper around me and I don't like this. Don't move. This is bad. This is a bad set of weapons. Also a bad set of circumstances. We're surrounded. I think they got it at this point. We need the tower right now. Okay. Now we gotta stay on it. Please don't. Oh. I was about ready to jump there, man. Like, if we could have held overtime even just for a few seconds, we could have got the lead. Man, that was a close game. We almost had it. Jeez, our one Octobrush had 10 kills and we still died that much. Ah, well, there goes my S. I'm down to S+2. I mean, it's still S+, doesn't matter. Like, it's like every other loss my thing has been cracking tonight. That's been some bad luck, because it doesn't normally crack that often. Like, it normally cracks like maybe 1 every 5 losses for me or something like that. But this time around, no, man, it's been punishing. Like, crack, crack, crack. Gonna put him down a level or 2. It's fine, I'm still S+, and that's all that really matters. Also, I think, was another couple minutes, they're going to rotate out the mode, because it is about like 12 to the hour. We're probably going to get another game mode. I don't know what it is. I got to check up on the website. Get up the tower! Oh, I was gonna say, if I could jump off real quick, I might be able to get our shields out, but didn't have enough time. It's probably just better to go on foot. Not much of a meter from that, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I didn't know the other guy was down there. Man, the Octobrush kind of dumped me. If anything, again, it's probably just better to go down manually. That's too far. Alright, let me just touch this so we can get moving. Okay, I got Michael 2. Okay, hopefully our teammate knew what he was doing. This was a bomb there. Alright, good timing. Click on. Come on, just a little bit more. Oh, too close to the bomb. I mean, a teammate should be on it. Yeah, time's going down. Okay, so we're moving. I'm gonna jump over to the beacon. Not the only one who thought that, apparently. Okay, got it. The only problem is these guys have more range than me. Wait, there was a suction bomb? I didn't even see it. And there are times like that I really do miss having like bomb sniffer ability from the first game. Maybe it'll come back in the next one, Splatoon 3, who knows. There's certain like quirks or specials I do kind of want to see come back, or perks I guess I should say, not quirks. Like, Bomb Sniffer was one I really liked from the first game that just was MIA here in 2. And it was very useful. It was probably the ability I used the most. And some of the specials they could bring back if they retooled. Like, the Kraken's super busted from the first game, but if they retooled it, it might actually work perfectly fine here in Splatoon 3. I can get the fear of probably having something like that, because every time they tried to nerf it, it didn't do much, and the thing was still OP. So if anything, maybe like redesign it a bit where instead of being a thing you control, make it like a one-time attack ability. That could probably nerf it quite a lot, actually. Just changing how it works could at least give it new life. Oh, jeez, that was a good hit. Our teammate probably gonna die here in a sec. Yeah. Yeah, Kraken was a pretty interesting special. Like, it was one of my favorites to just play around with, but I do understand why they didn't bring it back. It was too busted. My favorite from the first was the Ink Strike. That was hecka busted. That thing, oh, it could just cover the entire map, basically. It was too big of a radius. And you got it pretty quick, too, so every time you turned around, someone had the special. So, yeah, I can see, again, why they didn't come back. They repurposed it with Tenta missiles, which is the same idea. So, I mean, it was balanced at that point when they replaced it. So I don't mind it being gone as much. Still miss it. But at least it has a good replacement. Oh, almost got him. It's fine. We got the shields now. That is the big thing I wanted. Yeah, we're not going to get a knockout, but if we keep this lead, they shouldn't be able to get the tower. Even if they do, we should be able to take it right back. Just make sure I'm on it for when we end the game. GG's. Perfect timing, too, because I just died when game happened. That worked. Let me see. I don't remember what the site is. There was an alternative to using that Splatnet site on mobile to see what's going to be in the rotation. I just can't remember what it was called. Oh, here you go. Splatoon2.inc. This had the map rotation data from the app. So right now it's ranked with Tower. Next is Splat Zones, which is Skate Park and Skipper Palion. Okay. So that's fine. I can do some Splat Zone work. Cat just barked like a dog. Sounds like it doesn't know which one it is. Am I a cat or a dog today? Why am I not both? This might be our last game for tower control based on the time, because these are 5-minute games. If we get into another one immediately after, is the only other way I can see us playing another one for the map rotation. Also, the exact same song. Are you serious? Like, there's more songs in the game than just this. That's kind of another thing about, like, the next game. I really hope, because they have Splatoon 1 music in this game, but it's only in that rhythm game mode. It's kind of disappointing. So I would kind of hope for Splatoon 3 we get more varied soundtrack for that reason. The songs in the game are good, but when you have the multiplayer map songs from the first game here in the code, and it's only used for a rhythm game, that feels like a weird missed opportunity. It feels like they should have just had that in the soundtrack itself and swap it out with the other songs. Like, I don't understand why they don't. I really don't. Like, it's here. You could have done it just for more variety. They just decided to relegate the music just for a minigame. I mean, to be fair, you couldn't get the music unless you had the amiibo, and that's probably their mindset. They didn't want to put the music in the rotation when it was a thing locked behind the figures. That's fair. But I felt like if you had it unlocked, then it should have just been a thing that could show up in your game for the multiplayer mode. It just made sense, to me at least. I don't even know if they're going to do amiibo for third. I wouldn't be surprised that they just do something basic. They usually try to do some amiibo stuff nowadays still. It's hit or miss on what they do with amiibo anymore. Nintendo is like leaning off of the idea of needing amiibo for every new release, but at the same time, they're still making them. And if anything, they may only have like 2 or 3 figures for this. And they may just go like the Splatoon 2 route again, where it's just one set of the new designs with the kids and a squid, and then one for the new hosts. And that might be it, depending on if we have like a situation like this game with the Opto expansion, where they introduce new characters midway through the game's life. So if that's the case, then maybe we can see something different then and get like another set. But at most for now, I can at least maybe see 2 packs. One being like 3 characters, and then one being the hosts. Who knows? Like, I'm at a point now I don't really care about amiibos all too much. I'll get the ones I still would like to have, so if they do a Splatoon set again, I'll probably end up picking them up. But a lot of things now, I just kind of like, I moved on, really, because they take up a lot of space, they don't really do anything, and it's just kind of a thing I think they're doing for legacy purposes at this point, because they're barely doing anything with the amiibo, but they know it still makes them money, so they'll just make them because why not? That's kind of it at this point. Oh yeah, there's also that, true, Matt. Like, they can always do a 3rd revision of the first Splatoon 3-pack thing, but I doubt they'll ever do that again. They only did that during Splatoon 1 days. They did restock it at some point in the middle of Splatoon 2's life, I think, but that was like one-time thing. And even then, that was when they made that pack originally, was when amiibo were popular, like really popular. So they did that because it was the time to do it. But in today's market, I don't know if it would sell nearly as well as it did back then. It's hard to say. The amiibos have kind of fallen off their sale numbers a little bit. How did that hit me from up here? I was at least 5 feet above the splashdown radius. That's the whole reason why I jumped towards him. I thought I was safe. Guess I wasn't safe. Oh, GG's, they got it. Yeah, there's no way we're making that one. That's hard. Also, I just see, at least in my stream side, my chat randomly disconnecting and reconnected. That's weird. I don't know why, at least one of the last times I streamed, I had that same issue, but not with the chat client I use for the overlay, but the one I use for my own sake, it randomly disconnected and reconnected, even though the platform didn't hiccup. I don't know why. Because of late, the chat clients for me, if it's not the actual one in Twitch itself, has been acting really weird. Maybe because of some of the stuff they're changing in the back end. Because for me, I can't see that stuff. It's all the way over here on my left side, which is very out of the way. I don't see that happening until it's probably too late. It's kind of why now I have things set up in a very specific way to see if there's any errors happening or any kind of hiccups, because I can at least see in the corner of my eye. Now I have it set up as at least the frame drop counter is in the exact spot of like the rightmost of my left monitor. I can at least like peek over. I don't think we're gonna get this in time. I think we're gonna get kicked out here in a moment, which is fair because yeah, it's gonna be the new hour here in 40 seconds, or not 40. That's like 15. If they put us in a game right this second, we'll play one more tower. If not, then we're moving the splats. It needs to pull someone now. It might just kick us. There it is. Okay. That's what I figured. It's like, there's no way. You're not gonna fight 2 more people in 2 seconds. That's not happening. Alright, so Splat Zones is next. I want to change up my gear. I'll play some of this. I haven't got to play Splat Zones in a little while, so let's see. If I want something with 10 missiles, let me do special. I might do the Kenza Splatter Shot. That, or maybe Dually Squelcher because of the range. Let me try the Splatter Shot for a bit. Should be okay. And if anything else, I might want to change my shoe type. We just change it to these. Okay, wait a minute. Let me go to, yeah, ability. Maybe I actually want to use these instead, because that's a good variety of different things. Ink Resistant can kind of help in a map where you're going to be closed in a lot. I think one of the maps we have on rotation is a double Splat Zone one, like the 2 different zones. That might be the one I want something else for. Bomb Defense, Special Charge. Isn't there another shirt I had that can be just as good, or is it just gonna be this jacket? It'd show up right away in my most used, so it tells me no. If anything, it might have been this I was thinking of, which this is not good for this mode. I'll just keep the Jersey. Alright, let's play a little bit of this. Maybe play this maybe for like an hour and play something else. I'm not sure. Because again, I'm taking things super casual for a little while here just because of how I've felt as of late with some of the streams, and just I need to kind of ease my way back into some stuff with... Okay, I guess we're not playing this right now. Thanks, game. Classic. How much you pay for online again? You still can't have a good server? Come on, stop that. That was acceptable in the free days, not in the paid era. I was trying to say I want to play some of this for a bit because it's just kind of... Oh, I forgot I had my email client open. Oh no, that came through. At least for my mic. New content, Doom Eternal from Prime Gaming. Why, thank you. I don't care right now. I'll look at that later. I'm waiting until that comes on Steam for me because I own it on the Bethesda launcher. And it's supposed to shut down here extremely soon. I think like within the next month or two. I'm pulling the plug on the launcher. So any games you own on it, they're shifting over to Steam. So I'm just going to wait now to play Doom Eternal until it moves over to Steam. Because I own it with all its DLC on the Bethesda launcher. But if that's not going to work soon, why am I going to start it on there? At most, I'll probably just boot up to get that code and then wait 2 weeks to play it on Steam. Like, there's no point in playing that version now. There really isn't. I don't even own that many games on that launcher. Like, really, the only one I bought was Doom Eternal. And that's because I was able to get it for a, well, quote-unquote, physical copy. It was just a code to box. But I got it for cheaper when it came out, so that's why I have it on that launcher specifically. Ease myself back into disconnect. Yep, I mean, you gotta take it casual by disconnecting the game. I feel like just kind of playing whatever I want, like this, for example, just maybe playing some Splatoon, or just maybe playing something I just want to play, even just for like a session or something, of a stream. Like that should be enough to make me feel more comfortable with streaming again in a lot of ways. That makes sense, because I feel like I've gotten in a rut in a lot of areas. Like, all I've really been doing the past couple weeks is just kind of focusing on work, just to get away from a lot of stuff. And it's worked, obviously, on that front, but I do still need to take more of that personal time for me again. And streaming has kind of gotten into that mindset, at least for the past few weeks, just because of all the other stuff I had to have done last minute. I'm so tired of my face itching like every 2 seconds. This is very distracting. But it's like, I need to like ease my way back in, but make sense in some fashion. Kind of just take things a little slow. Maybe do some more one-offs. That'd probably help in a lot of regards too. Okay, just barely. Ah, well, at least I got the one guy, I guess, but we were literally a second away from getting the lead. Feels bad, man. Someone nearby, they threw that bomb. Okay, that's a 3. It's good. As many missiles down as we can. Yeah, I had a feeling. I was back in the wall, couldn't even see the one guy. Not much ink in the area though, so I didn't really work in the way I was hoping. I was trying to get a bigger push. Oh, of course. We just about had it too, but they probably had 2 bombs down. That was really fast. Yeah, GG's. That was a hard one to kind of keep on making our way back to the spawn point, because every time we kept on getting killed. Take too long for us to get back to the very end of the map. That's the problem I have with this one with Splat Zones. It's so far out of the way. So far. I like how one guy's just just constantly screaming, internal screaming. I haven't played Splat zones in this map in a while, so I gotta remember the strats here, because it's a very back and forth kind of map. You're gonna see change of hands quite a lot in some fashion. Oh, there's two of them up here. I seen the one guy, I didn't see. Just a little bit more. Perfect. That's one area. Got it. Get it back, please. Do I need ink? I don't like this. I'm in, like, a very dangerous spot. Yeah. I like how I didn't get killed from any of the bombs, but the random fling from the flings caused it. Osmo spirit ammo. Yeah, Gil agreed. Where'd he go? Oh, there. Okay. Like, where'd the guy go? So hard to keep control of one of these areas on this map. That's the biggest problem with this one being Splats. Very back and forth. All back and forth. Always play Mario Kart Deluxe for fun. That's true, yeah. If you guys are up for that or something, yeah, I'm fine with it. You can do a call or not a call, it doesn't matter. I'm leaving it to you guys because you're the ones who need to still have time, and I completely understand why with other things happening. But I might just play some of that anyways in a bit, whether it be in a lobby or just like online base for randoms, because I still want to play more of that DLC. Like, the new tracks are really good so far. I'm really enjoying what they've done with just Pack 1, and we still have another 7 more to go, which is... It's going to be a lot of fun for the next 2 years of Mario Kart. Oh, I'm going to be... Yeah, I was going to say, I'm going to be in the middle of death. It's fine. Fortunately, we didn't get the point. Yeah, they took it right back. They keep on getting it as soon as we take it, which doesn't help, so... Don't have it for long. Trying to get it, but... Can't keep it. No, it's up to you guys. Again, it's more... I want to give you guys the time you need. You just let me know. I have my Discord just running in case there's any kind of like DMs needing to be sent my way or something. So you can always just message me on there about things. I'll probably just play this for a little bit longer at least. Maybe at least to 8:30 because we just started. Hey, thanks for the host, Marley. You're in chat. How you doing? Appreciate it, bud. I don't think I should jump. That's kind of risky. Okay, we got a hammer coming my way. Got him. I thought he was going to throw. I was not expecting him to come up with the hammer. Oh boy, get out of there. I'm going to jump back and use my 10 missiles. I think that'd be a good idea. I can go right back. Oh god, I didn't know that was the flings of all things. I don't know why, I thought that was the Octobrush. I'm like, oh, I should be safe. He can't reach me. It's the flings, of course. He can hit you a mile away. Okay, at least I got one of them. Lots of flings are down there. Afraid of that. Take this point immediately. Bombs. In control for how long? Who knows? We're gonna get it back. Okay, this is gonna be a very back and forth 5 seconds. Never mind, there's nowhere near the base. Alright, GG's. Like, if there's people there, we might have a chance, but they're on the other side of the map or dead. Myself included. So, yeah, that was hard. This is always one of the harder maps I've felt with Splatoon, so I'm not surprised I was extremely back and forth. I don't think I've ever seen a knockout on this map. Like, ever. This is a hard map to get a knockout. I don't know, man. That one's hard. That sucks. That's in the rotation specifically for that reason. I don't want to change around my gear because now thinking about it, I should probably use something else on my feet specifically. I probably shouldn't use this. I should probably use the red and black shoes because stealth jump isn't going to be that useful for this rotation. So I'll probably want something else. What do we got here? We got... I probably want some ink save. I gotta hurry though, because I'm gonna probably get into rotation here in a minute. Saver, special save. I'm gonna go with this shirt. I need at least some kind of up on my ink, so to say. I need to have some ink saver. Fire mark at 81. Okay, so we might do some of that here in just a little bit too then. That'd be fine with me. Again, I'll probably give me like a couple more minutes on this, at least until 8:30, so like maybe at least another 15 minutes, something like that. Depending on how long the games take to get into. So I want to at least get 2 more, maybe 3 at most at this rate, who knows. 1.5. Classic online experience. Hopefully in the 3rd game they get servers that don't run on like a Windows 98 machine. Like, come on, man. Get into the modern times, Nintendo. Get a server that actually runs on something newer. This is why they keep on crashing. Although I did at least see like one of the newest releases on Switch was that Chocobo GP game, and that's already been a whole controversial mess on just its structuring. But I heard even some online mode is total garbage. You get disconnected every other game, so it's like, if you try to look past all the mobile game garbage and try to just play it online, you can't even do that, so... Even modern releases still have that issue, in some degree. To be fair, that game has so many other issues, I think not being able to play online is the least of its concerns. I don't know, there's a video I was watching I want to finish on, because it's from a perspective of like a hardcore fan of the original Chocobo Racing on PlayStation 1, and looking at this version just wanting to throw up. It's like, I don't blame you. It ain't that bad. Like, I don't even want to give it the time of day just as a free-to-play game, because it just looks that bad. It just does. Like, it costs $28 just to jump ahead in the line to unlock Cloud. One character. It's like, that's going to be the trend going forward, isn't it? Like, it's bad. It is just a bad and screwed up mess of a game. And I heard, what was it, Babylon Fall? The other game Square just came out with is also suffering from hardcore dislikes. Like, the game's also doing real bad. I don't know specifically about it. I just know the view score is really low. So if anyone else knows, can elaborate and go for it. I just know so far their other hit game right now was not good. So Square right now is kind of in a load of controversy. Nothing new for the company anymore. Let's be real here. Square is definitely not the same company a lot of people grew up with. How'd I miss? Yeah, they got it. Okay. Like, there's no way we can keep the point no one's there, and then I got it immediately after I thought that. Okay, our Booyah guy died. Let me have one Booyah in before, you know, nothing. I'm gonna jump back, use 10 missiles. Go back to the center. We got a lot of ground to cover. Like, this is not going to be easy to keep up with. At least I got one of them, I guess. So I'll mean Perfectly Summarize Square's games this year. For every dub, they have Triangle Strategy, Stranger Paradise. Then they have Severe Misstep. Yeah, not wrong. Like, for every great game they release, they have a total garbage one right next to it. Which, honestly, it's probably not good that they're having garbage games, period, with the reputation already kind of being in the garbage in a lot of ways. Like, they've made a lot of other controversial changes this year that people are not happy with. So to release games that are also implementing a lot of those controversy things, not helping. Not helping, because people are going to overlook the good titles and just look at the bad. That's what happens. The big thing to me is just they gotta, like, cut back on the whole super transaction, every single game needs to have 50 paywalls in it thing. Like, they gotta stop. Because they're doing it with microtransactions. They're trying to do it with NFTs next. And it's like, guys, read the room. People just want to buy a game once and that's it. They don't want to buy a game and then spend more money on it just to get an extra cosmetic. We're kind of done with that. And if you're going to do it, just make it fully free. Don't make it like Chocobo, where there's a free version, but then there's also a paid version. But the paid version also has all these microtransactions. You gotta stop. Like, that's why they're in the news so much. No matter how many good games they can release, it's gonna get buried. You know how many people around the same time frame Triangle Strategy came out didn't talk about it because immediately after the Chocobo game came out, immediately went silent. I didn't hear anyone talk about it anymore because they talk about how bad Choco is. Like, that's the problem. You release something good, but then something bad comes, and it's gonna bury the news about the good thing. So they're hurting the reputation. I mean, it doesn't help technically Triangle Strategy is a niche game, in a way, where it's released to a very specific audience. So it's not gonna have as big of an outreach, but it's still gonna have a pretty big vocal crowd. Like, they're still gonna want to talk about it. So for them to now not want to talk about it because they're mad about Chocobo, like, just stop. Just stop doing this and you'll be fine. Just you can release this game just as a free to play and it wouldn't have been as bad. But the fact you have to pay for this, and it's also a microtransaction gotcha style game, why? It's a problem. I know the Stranger Paradise thing is just kind of a huge meme just because of how it's been revealed and everything. So it's on a lot of people's radars just because of the joke, which I guess it worked on that front. Because it's an unironic good joke, so to say. Not just a meme game because it's funny. Apparently it's like pretty alright from what people said. I don't know, I haven't heard much about it, so I can't really say much more. I just haven't heard anything bad, so at least that's a good sign from a company that's been doing a lot of missteps. Well, that's a lot of beacons. I got 3 of them right next to each other. I can see the strat. Yeah, it's kind of what I expected. So let me just get some missiles. Oh, I almost got him in time. At least my teammate took care of it. Yeah, I kind of agree in some way, Amber. Like, it'd be nice to go back to the original releases Square did on PS1, like how they were structured, but let's be real, it's never going to happen anymore because it's not the same company. Square Enix is not the same as Squaresoft. And Squaresoft is the one that made a lot of the games that really did put them on the map. Once they became Square Enix, things did radically change. They still had some pretty good releases here and there. Like, the Kingdom Hearts one is the big series that's kept them very relevant over the years. That's been their big bread and butter for at least, like, 2 console generations at this point. But yeah, also, like, they couldn't even just... They would have to remake the game from scratch if they were going to do a Chocobo remake of some kind. Because, yeah, any game from, like, PS1 and 64, you would probably just have to assume they don't have the source code anymore. There's a lot of games from that era they just don't have the source code for now, which sucks. but they're old files that something happens and then now all of a sudden they just don't have them anymore, and it's understandable. Stuff like that just happens. Like, you can't expect data loss. That can just happen. Doubly so when it's back from an error that they didn't really know what to do just yet when it came to preserving their own files for future projects. So they weren't prepared for like backing up like years worth of projects. So I didn't have the infrastructure yet. Now they do, so it shouldn't really be a problem. Now the problem is someone hacking you and stealing your information, because that's what happened to, what, EA a couple months back? Like, someone hacked into their service and stole, like, the Frost engine. So that is a major problem for those games going forward. Any game using the Frost engine can be easily compromised. They may have tried to remedy that by now. I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything about it since the breach. I don't know what's going to happen with that stuff. That's the more problematic thing by today's standards, just hacks. I'm done a new square. Yeah, I mean, they had some major issues that I don't know if they can really recover from at this point, or at least in terms of like the public opinion. Because there was a lot of things they're doing now that a lot of people do not agree with. No matter how good your games are, if they can't agree with what your business practices are, that doesn't matter. People are going to look past it and look at you as a whole, not just what you do and what products you put out. No, I'm supposed to go higher. Oh, I almost had him. One more shot. I was about ready to throw a bomb and get away, but I couldn't do that with green ink on me. I couldn't move. I should probably jump because we don't have much time. It's risky, but I gotta take the risk. Okay, worked out. Control there. Control this. In control. Just shoot. I need my bombs. That's what I'm mainly doing this for. Okay, good. We got it. Okay, that sound from the ball guy, just like, it sounded like someone mashing on a button and getting an error. Weird. I'm done new games general, just seem to be too much. Yeah, it depends on the studio and the company for me on a lot of games. That's why I'll still keep up with it, but it depends on the game. It really does. I'm more focused on a lot of the indie stuff now, and a lot of the stuff Nintendo puts out just because it is vastly different from like Sony and Microsoft's first parties. And even then, like, I have access to, like, everything, at least Microsoft does on a front, because just, if you're not caring about owning the game or not, you just have a copy of Game Pass, whether it be on the Xbox or PC, then you get everything that they're releasing by today's standards, because it's day and day at this point. The one game I was wanting to check out was Tunic. It was an indie game that Microsoft kind of got the publishing rights to, and it's day one on Game Pass, so you don't even need to buy it if you just want to try the game for yourself. So on like the other side, it's like, you know, sales or just like checking out on a service like Game Pass is kind of where I'm at. Nintendo is like, I'll check out mainly a lot of their first party stuff, because it's usually a lot of the stuff I'm in my interest field, so I'll usually check out a lot of the stuff that they're putting out by today's standards. It depends on the games, obviously, but they're still doing a lot of varied things that at least still keeps my interest. Oh gee, what was that? That was a big fling. Yeah, it's a dynamo. I wasn't sure what that was. It was like a bucket's fling. Yeah, like if you're like a Nintendo fan, maybe playing a lot of Nintendo stuff, a lot of these like weird corporate decisions don't affect you much at all because Nintendo has at least still kept up with a lot of their tradition stuff, which means a lot of their decisions are still a little more on the side of consumers, minus them randomly shutting down storefronts because, you know, that's fair, right? Who needs an eShop? Close it down. Like, you know, they have problems like that, which is really annoying me, but that's a whole other argument, as we discussed earlier in the stream. But with the IPs that they put out, it's still like a big variety, which definitely helps. So, at least on that front, you can still keep the interest. No matter what they put out, you probably have something there in your interest field. Hi, Ronnie. How you doing? Oh, jeez. Get out of there. Oh, yeah, they ate my bomb. I'm not too surprised. The push-up blast is right in the middle. Need more ink. Oh, just like one more second is all I needed. It would have been a good time to like jump back and use my missiles. Probably wouldn't really matter too much. I don't think any of them were near those points. That's the main reason to do it. Yeah, again, great week. Yeah, I mean, so far it's been a pretty good week so far. Like, nice redundancy. I've been getting a lot of like work stuff done, which helps, and then just trying to get ahead on some projects. This is probably like the worst idea. I had to try. I had to. Worth it. That's... Okay, that looked like he was going through the floor for a second. He was deep. He was deep into the ground with that flying. This is the angle, mainly. That's why. Oh, it's a booyah. Okay. That down. Hopefully... Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, that's fine. Jump before they get to me, please. Thank you. Don't want to repeat. Eeeh. That was a bad decision. It almost bit me in the rear. I'm kind of surprised that didn't kill me, because I was, I think, one more hit away from death. Come on. Oh, one more hit would have done it. Close. Just a few games for Big N. Got collector's edition of Room Factory 5. Yeah, that did just come out. I keep on seeing ads about it on like YouTube and such. Oh geez, what is this? Oh, that doubled. Okay, I thought it was our teams for a second for some reason. I don't know why. If it was ours, yeah, we would see this. Thanks for proving the point. Come on. There we go. Let's put a penalty on him so it's not as easy for him to take it back. Get him, miss every shot. Come on, Lou. Yeah, he was almost dead too, so if I collided, I think one of those shots, he would have died. So close, dude. No, boy. Not a good spot. Yeah, I can't get up because I can't get around this flank. If I went right up, I would have died faster. That's bad. They're pushing us in the base now. They don't want us to leave. Gotta sneak around it. Can I jump? Thank you. I need to move. Alright, get the quad. Should keep us a little safe for me to jump. Ooh, doubly so when it got one of them. And it got the fling guy, too. Good. Get the roller out of here. We're not going to win this at this point. But if we can push for the overtime, that might be our chance. Be cool. We can win. Please. The point. All right, there's overtime. This is a lot back and forth. They're going to take it. Fine. Oh. They were like this close to not taking it. But they immediately pushed it. That booyah blast really did it. I'm gonna do one more of these, and I think we can try some cart for a bit. They're playing F-Zero X and would be cool. New F-Zero game. I'm just gonna stop reading your comment right there, Kira, because that's all you need. A new F-Zero game. Come on, Nintendo, do it. But no, I see what you mean here. New F-Zero game, the premise is literally just battle royale racing, which would be that thing Miyamoto kept on saying. He wants to find like a new and innovative way to create the game in some fashion. Like, he doesn't want to just make another racer. He wants to find something different to do with it, and that would be it, to be fair. Because that'd be cool, yeah. Like, a whole bunch of people playing all at once, trying to win in the race would be a really cool idea. And I've seen other games that can have bigger rosters than 30 racers, so that would work. Like, having it where you can have that many people in it would be cool. I would really like to see it, but I don't know if they will do it. That's the weird thing. Nintendo's just in like a weird state when it comes to F-Zero. Like, they still mention it here and there. They'll re-release the game. Would it be like a virtual console service or now with the Switch Online? But they just won't make a new one. They're just gonna keep it where it's at, which is just weird. Like, F-Zero DX was the last console game, and that was, geez, almost 20 years ago now. That's sad to say. Almost 20 years, man. Like 18. And it's ticking. Oh, our Booyah guy died. I was like, why has the Booyah stopped? Gotta get away real quick, because there's no way I'm using this missile in the open. Okay, that was good. Gotta take this back soon, so we're losing a lot of the lead. Hey, Allison, how you doing? And all of our members just up in, like, the centerpiece. That's not a good spot. We're getting swarmed. Okay, that guy didn't even get to take off on his inkjet. That was a good move. I want to keep up this push. We're already doing good. We're about ready to get out of the penalty timer. A little bit more, and then we can take a lead. No, 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 no. Okay, so much for that. So much for that. Back to the penalty we go. That was fast. Like, very fast. Alright, work back down the time. It's fine. Get the area cleared and shouldn't really be that big of an issue. Famous last words. Oh, no, 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 no. Throwing it here, yep. Okay, good. Got the lead. I'm about ready to take it, though, if I don't cover this up. Please hurry. Oh, boy. Yeah, I was going to say, there's no way I can survive with that. I have no ink. But we just got the lead, so now I got a pretty big penalty to work off. It's going to give us some time to get back. But then I got on my map when I did. I don't think my bomb got to land because of that Booyah blast. Because it got disintegrated. I just about have my special. Good. I need this. Chuck. Blast. Chuck. Lay down that defense. Wow. Accurate name. Wow. I'm expecting you. Keep up the lead, guys. We're about ready to lose our penalty time, which means we get more points. Oh boy, oh my gosh. Didn't even know what was going on. Well, back to the penalty, but we have a good lead. Relaxing, that's good to hear. I'm doing good here, though. Thanks for asking. Oh boy. Okay. I thought I was gonna die there for a second. I guess the guy I was chasing me got splatted. I think I had some good range for a blaster. If I just jumped to anti-fever. Not much time left, so it's probably better to move it. I say as I died. Alright, maybe not. It would just be better to swim back at this rate. I gotta take the risk. We don't have much time. We could work off this penalty and probably win, but that's if we keep this point. Nope, lose it for the rest of the game. We need to keep it for the rest of the game to actually get a KO. It's possible. Not anymore. Oh, good timing. Good timing for the foot in my mouth. Ow, I missed it. They can't jump there. They're about ready to get it. Yep, they took it. Now they're going to push into overtime. Why did I have that happen? Just take it even for a split second. That should be enough. Come on. Okay, well, we got him. Oh, boy. There's no one near it. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Gotta move. That timer's gonna tick down real fast if we don't get this. Nice miss. That's gonna help us win. Right. I don't know how much time we got. Oh no, GG's. Really? I don't think it would have mattered if I didn't jump in the pool like an idiot, but man, I'm mad about that. We could have had it if I wasn't stupid. I was hoping for a win right before we swapped games too. Yeah, we were close. That was literally the last second. I'm mad about myself though. Why did I jump in the pool? I barely missed the ledge. Just barely miss. Fine. I still get my experience. I might have cracked, but I don't lose the level. It's fine. Bad luck.